You said in the video that I found from you, you said that that Black men needed to be lifted up in their rightful places, and because BLM says that we should tear down the nuclear family. And I find that I'm also divorced, and one of the things that I had to learn, another thing I had to tear down was this idea of being a strong Black woman, and how that was so detrimental to marriage,
Yes.
and family, and how I wanted to raise my daughter. So it was more than just the Black idol coming down. It was all these other things too that came with it. And I know you talk a lot about Black women, and you talk a lot about family. What was the pivotal moment for you that helped you kind of reshape your ideas about Black women, and this idea of strong Black women, and the role of men and women in family?
I think once I decided to remove the mask and just be honest, I was able to be honest about the fact that I did want a man. I did feel like women needed men. I loved being a housewife, but I always wanted to. I can remember being in college and someone would say, what's your major? What do you want to do? And I would say, well, my major is biology, but I want to be a housewife. Like my entire life, I had this idea of what I thought life should be. Although I was raised by a single mother who was in home with a single mom, because it was me, my mother, my grandmother, my uncles, I had families around me. So my next door neighbor was a stay-at-home wife, and her husband just seemed like he handled everything. And she would come outside during the day. She would like snip her flowers and take care of the yard. And every single day, all of my life, she baked him biscuits for dinner, homemade biscuits every day. He ate biscuits and beans and whatever else she fixed every single day. He just died a few years ago. And to me, that was what women should do. And I saw them raise, their child, and then other people on the street, because I grew up in the same place. My grandmother actually still lives there. So I saw other families on the street, and it seemed to work. It seemed, I had a great life. I was happy. My mother had me in all types of activities. But when I looked at the family, this is how it seemed like it was supposed to be. However, I got ridiculed for that. So when you're trying to like please other people and fit in, and something that you think seems right is you're being told that it's wrong, I fought against that a lot. So even though I was at home and I was able to stay home with my children, and I never had the burden of the finances, I felt like, from just listening to other women who were working, who did have to go out to work, who, pretty much was, to me, wearing the pants in their relationship, I was constantly told, girl, you crazy. I could not do that. I got to have my own money. You ought to have your own money, girl. Shouldn't nobody be telling. And so I felt like, gosh, I'm missing something. I'm missing, going after my hopes and my dreams. I don't know what they are, but I'm missing them,
Yeah.
And so I fell into what society was saying, that I was supposed to be strong, and I was supposed to be able to do this on my own, and not only be able to love it and want it above everything else.
Right.
And so I'm like, you can't tell me what to do, or, I should be going out here, finding my own career, and I should not have to take care of the kids. And I got into that place. And of course, this does not excuse him for all the BS that he did, because he did not, but I fell into what society says, this whole feminism thing, and it didn't make me happy. I wasn't happy. I was lying. And so once I got divorced and I had to sit with myself in the lies and face them, I was like, I was wrong. And not only was I was wrong in not having the strength to stand up to the people that were trying to tell me I was right in my bullshit. Like, you
Yeah.
know, so that I kind of had to just face myself and the lies. I had to sit with that. And so I'm very vocal about it now because I feel like there may be some other woman or young woman
Mhm.
who she feels innately that she's supposed to be a helpmeet, but
Mm.
society is telling her she shouldn't.
Yeah.
She shouldn't want to, she shouldn't like it. It's less than, it makes her a doormat. You know, she needs to hear somebody saying, girl, you
That's
know.
right.
And so that's
Yeah.
why I'm so vocal about it, because I feel like I've always felt that, but I didn't have the strength and the support to
Yeah.
actually be that person.
I am so grateful for women like you who are speaking out because it is so needed. We have a natural
Mm-hmm.
want and need to be that help me. We have a natural, I mean, I have a 15-year-old daughter and I see it already. She
Right.
wants to, she's like, she wants to be the girly girl, she wants to be, she's already talking, mom, when I get married, da da da, da, whatever. And she's already in that mindset. I'm not, telling her, these things. Now I'm of course guiding her, but these are her own thoughts
Right.
that she naturally has because it's a God-given, it's a thing that comes with it, it's baked into the cake with being a
Right.
woman.
Right.
Now, are there some women who just, completely don't want to do it naturally? Okay, yeah, there's probably a few, but for the most part, we naturally want to be, we want to nurture our children. We want to, we want to get married.
Yes.
We want to be good wives. We want, to take care of our home. We naturally have a sense of uh being domestic
Yes.
because
Mhm.
it's like I said, it's just baked into the cake. So I'm grateful that people like you are women like you are speaking out because that, especially particularly in the Black community, that idea of being a strong Black woman, it is tiresome. First of
Okay.
all, I am not equipped to carry everything. And
Right.
so to say that, yes, you gotta go kill the cow, you gotta,
Mm-hmm.
cook the beef, you gotta take care of the kids, and you should just be happy doing it. You can have it all, and it's like, this is nonsense. We are
Right.
in a delusion. That is
Right.
a delusion that they're trying to sell you and make you feel okay with it.